Okay, kids, we are embarking on another journey, another adventure. This one's more of like a culinary adventure. Oh, Gubs is driving. Gabine is driving.
I just figured since you're making a video.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is gonna be more like a culinary adventure. And basically, what the deal is we got some friends coming over tomorrow for dinner, and we are hosting, and I would like to put together a nice feast for them. I've been watching this guy on YouTube. He's like a Japanese fisherman, and basically, you know, he just goes out, he fishes, and then he cooks his catch. He catches and cooks. And I just been feeling that. I've been feeling that vibe lately. I'm not gonna go fishing. I am gonna go to the supermarket and purchase a fish. And then I'm gonna do some sort of like Japanese fisherman dinner vibe. I will also be making a skirt steak, but since I'm, you know, on that like Japanese theme, it's gonna be like sort of like an Asian fusion tacos with the skirt steak. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's get to the grocery store. Let's figure out what we need, and then I'll show you all the prep and the cooking and the final result. We need to get some scallions, bok choy, king oyster mushrooms, daikon, cucumber, lime, ginger, white onion, cilantro, salsa verde, and guac. A daikon? What do you mean for what? And then I'm gonna make that cucumber salad. So you think I need 1 or 2 for 4 people? I may just do the baby Bella. I wanted to get the king oyster mushrooms, but they don't have them here, and I don't really feel like going to another store. So I think I can achieve the same with the mushrooms. Now you like mushrooms, right? Are you gonna want a lot of mushrooms? No? I think I'm gonna want a lot of mushrooms. Let me see. Whole mackerel. This is what we're looking for. We want a mackerel. That's pretty standard for Japanese cuisine. I said Japanese. I said Japanese cuisine. Dude, they have like every single Maruchan instant ramen flavor in the world. Okay, I need short grain rice. And this says grano corto, so I'm pretty sure that's Spanish for short grain rice. So pretty much got everything that we need. I think we're just gonna walk around at this point and just see what other tasty goodies we can find for ourselves. The rest of everything else, I'm gonna have to go to the Asian market and get, so we'll see y'all there. And beautiful morning to all of you good folks. Where we last left off, we were at the grocery store. I told you we needed to hit the Asian market to get a few more things. So that's where we're headed to right now. All right. Mirin, which they have a small bottle right here. And the last thing I needed was some furikake. Okay, so we got everything that we needed to make this feast happen. And as I mentioned before, it's gonna be a little bit like a Japanese-Mexican fusion. I'll sort of get to the Mexican part a little bit later, more so once everything's done cooking. But as you can see, we have our skirt steak, our 2 mackerel, and then we have our tray, all the veggies and fruits that we're gonna be using, of course, all the sauces, the sake, the short grain rice. But we're gonna get started. I just wanna show you everything that we got. So the first thing that I'm gonna start with is actually gonna be the mackerel. So I'm gonna get started on everything that's gonna get stuffed on the inside, and then as well as the marinade that is gonna be sitting in. So for the inside, I'm gonna need a few scallions, and since I have 2, I'm gonna need quite a few. These are not gonna be like finely chopped, they're just gonna be in nice chunks because they're gonna get stuffed inside. So like I said, I'm just gonna take these and cut them into almost like green bean sized chunks. Because as I said, they're just gonna go inside the mackerel. So that's good. The next thing I need is a few slices of lemon. So I'm gonna take this guy, give him a good little roll here. Now in general, I would say when you're cooking, you wanna be standing. I'm sitting simply for the camera, the framing and everything. It'd just be a lot safer, I feel like, more stability, better visual of what you're doing if you could stand and do it. But since I'm me, and I'm okay, I'm gonna just do this like this. And then the last thing is I need a couple slices of ginger. Always be careful with these guys. They cut down what they're cutting much faster than you think. and before you know it, you'll be down at your thumb. So just be careful when you're using one of these. I think they're called mandolins or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a chef. I'm just a guy who likes food. Yeah, that's everything that's gonna get stuffed in there. I think it's time to get ready on the marinade. I don't have any idea how much of anything you should actually be using, so I'm just gonna like eyeball it a little bit, right? Like I see how big the mackerel is, I see how deep the tin is. I'm just gonna play by ear. So is this the best way of doing this? Absolutely not, no. But it's the way I'm gonna do it. Could I look it up? Yeah. Am I gonna do that? No. All right. So I think I'll start with the sake. Right. So let's just get that guy down in there. Yeah. I'm gonna go in with some olive oil, or no, avocado oil. Sorry. And let's see how that's gonna mingle in there. Okay. I think that's a good amount. Do I know if it's a good amount? No, absolutely not. I don't care though. I guess I'll do the soy sauce next. All right. A good bit of soy sauce in there. Then we're gonna go, well, I'll add the garlic in a second. We'll do all the sauces and juices first. Yeah, that's pungent. Ooh, that's strong. Then I have a little bit of mirin here. Again, not really sure how much. People say don't use too much. So I think that's good right there. I think. Some sesame oil. I know it's pretty strong. But there. We'll call that there. I'll go in with some garlic. Whew. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Some garlic. I'm gonna do half a lemon. I wanted to do yuzu, but I couldn't find any. So I figured some lemon juice would do a nice substitute. It'll be just fine. So yeah, get that guy going in there. Then I'm gonna do this standing, just because I think I need the leverage. But we're gonna grate in some ginger, some freshly grated ginger. Now, if you're asking how I knew, if I don't know what I'm doing, how I knew to use these ingredients, well, I watched one YouTube video of a guy use some of these ingredients in his, and so now I'm gonna do the same thing. Basically, that's what it boils down to. So I've never prepared a mackerel before, and I have no idea what I'm in for. I don't know if I'm gonna have to gut it, or scale it, or what. So if I pause and then I randomly just come back, it's because I figured something out. I had to look something up. So let me start with this guy. Get that open. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to gut this guy. Oh shit. Not gonna lie to you. I am really nervous about this. I've never gut a fish before. So I don't know what to do or how this is gonna go. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. I'm not too thrilled about this, but we'll see. Holy shit, I'm nervous. Yeah, maybe I should wash it first. I'm gonna wash it. All right, I'm stressed out because, yeah, it still has everything, man. Like, it still has the gills, all the guts, everything. And I told you, I don't know what I'm doing. I told you, I have no idea how to prepare this. So I'm gonna have to look it up and get back to you because, yeah, I'm kind of fucked right now. And I need a bigger cutting board. Okay, so I watched a video, and I gotta say, I'm not any less terrified, I don't know if you heard that, of what I gotta do. So he's got it on his back. We're opening this, and he's going through here. Oh my god. Okay, so he kind of just cut that, and then, oh my god, bro. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh fuck, I fucked up probably. I think I fucked up. Fuck. I think I fucked up. Holy shit. Holy shit, I think I just like pulled out his guts with it. Fuck, dude. Not too much, not too much. He said don't go in too much. I'm trying not to go in too much. And then he said in between the two fins. My knife is not sharp enough for this shit, dude. Gah. Golly. Holy fuck. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Dude, I'm fucking shaking right now. Holy fudge and balls. Holy mackerel. That was quite the fucking experience, I gotta say. But nonetheless, the train's gotta keep rolling. So I think what we have left is to dry the mackerel, score it, salt it, stuff it, and put it to marinade. Take this guy. 1, 2, 3. So take these 3 guys. Put 1, 2 in there. Yeah. So put that in. Put that ginger in there. All right, so those are nice and stuffed, and then we're gonna drop them into their marinade. And after that was all said and done, here it is. The mackerel sitting in its marinade. And it's gonna sit in there for 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip it. So now that the mackerel is done, whew, what a journey that was, we're gonna get started on the steak marinade, which is essentially gonna be the same thing as the mackerel marinade. Okay, so for the steak, we're gonna do basically the same thing. The only thing I'm gonna leave out this time is the sake. So we're gonna go our neutral oil here. We're gonna do our soy sauce. A little bit of mirin. Here, and then some sesame oil. Come back in with that garlic. Yeah, 1, 2 things of garlic. And then, you know what, since we didn't use it, I'm just gonna use the rest of the ginger that we diced up, or sliced up, and the lemons. Sort of just to add that flavor. I'm gonna squeeze that guy out. Throw the rest of our engines in here. Let me go ahead and crack some salt on this guy. And then, yeah, just drop it in. Just drop it in, make sure it gets covered. And this juices, yep. And just like that, the steak is done, for the most part. We just gotta let the marinade do its thing. Much simpler than the mackerel. Holy smokes. Like, you don't know how stressed out I was about that mackerel, but it's done. All right, and there is the marinated steak. Whew. So, it has been quite the journey just to get the proteins done. Mostly, it was just the mackerel. Like, holy mackerel, I never had to gut a fish or gill it. That was my first time, so hopefully it's okay. I hope it's all right. We'll see how it turns out. But next step, I guess we got to keep on moving. The guests are going to be here not too long. And so I want to have everything prepped. And then once they get here, then I can throw everything on the grill. Is all like the sides, the cucumber salad, the king oyster mushrooms, the bok choy, the daikon. So I'm going to get that going. And I'll show you that too. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna get ready is gonna be the veggies that are going with the main meal. So for tonight, there's gonna be some blistered bok choy and then some king oyster mushrooms. I'm also gonna have some daikon on the side, which I'll prepare in a little bit, and as well as a cucumber salad, which I'll also prepare in a little bit. I'm doing these first because these are gonna go into a marinade and they're gonna have their own sauce. So I'm gonna get that ready right now. First things first, let's just go ahead and split these guys. Not sure what the best way to split it is gonna be, but let's try this. Boom, down the middle, find a good spot to split it. And yeah, and the same deal with the king oyster mushrooms, just yoink, right down the middle, boom, and boom. So I'll put those guys in here too. So for the sauce, I've got this melted butter here. We're gonna go in with that soy sauce again. The sesame oil. A little bit of mirin. Do a squeeze of lemon. Nice scoop of garlic. And we'll give that a mix. And then we're going to basically spoon this onto everything. So nice, get a nice mess going. Yup. Yeah. So boom, that's all good. I'm gonna give that a mix. So these will be ready to grill. All right, next thing we're getting started on, moving right along, is gonna be the cucumber salad. So I'm just gonna cut the tips here and then cut it in half, just so it's a little bit easier for me to work with. And then, yeah, just run it, I guess. Here's all my sliced up cucumber. Now it's time to make the sauce for it. Again, I don't have proportions for everything, so I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. My guess is that I just need everything kind of covered. So I'm gonna go in with some rice vinegar first. Make sure I get everything in there. I'm just gonna do a light soy sauce here, just to get some of that soy flavor. Do a little bit of sesame oil, just a touch, only because we're gonna add sesame seeds. Do a bit of honey for some sweetness. Yoink. Keep that moving. The sesame seeds. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to quiet.
Oh, you were?
Hold on. Be quiet.
I'm just kidding. Just a little bit of salt. We don't need too much because we already have that soy sauce.
Hey.
I don't know if you just saw that, but I just entered the matrix for a second. I've never chopped like that. Let's see. Let me try this. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'm happy with that. All right. Okay, so the camera was running out of battery. So I went to go charge it. But basically, this is what I did in the meantime. I just diced some green onion, some cilantro, the daikon, some limes, grated some ginger, grated some daikon, and then I busted out the salsa, guac, and yellow onion. Basically, everything's ready to go. I got the rice cooking right now. The friends are here. The beer's out. And I just got to clean up and then throw everything on the grill. All right. We're at the grill. We got everything on. Everything's going. I think it'll be time to flip soon, to be honest with you. And after it was all said and done, this is the final product. This is what we were left with, and this is what we enjoyed for dinner. Honestly, I think everything turned out pretty good for my first time cooking basically
all of this. Like I've made rice before, but I've never made bok choy before. I've never made king oyster mushrooms before. I certainly never gutted and prepared a fish on my own. So my expectations were kind of low, but it delivered. It was all right. It was pretty good. The people enjoyed it, and we had a nice dinner. Hopefully, you guys had a nice time watching me struggle through that mackerel, but hopefully, you also learned a thing or two about making food, I guess, from a guy who has no idea what he's doing either. And I hope you enjoyed hanging out just in general. Thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for more adventures. I'm not going to say that this is like a food channel or a cooking channel. I just like to do things, and cooking is one of those things. So maybe I'll share some more of that with you guys. But for the most part, you can always find an adventure here on InScoop TV. Yeah, check back with y'all soon.